Okay, welcome back to Ron's Garage. It's Friday. It's warm up here in Connecticut for this time of year. It's around 70. Wind's blowing and it's getting cloudy. Later on it's going to start raining. It's going to rain all the way through tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a good day for me to be in the garage and watch it rain and work on my car a little bit. So tomorrow I'm going to work on the steering a little bit more. I want to get that steering box. I'm not quite sure if you can see it from here. I want to get that steering box off and cut the other piece of that homemade shaft off of there. And let me grab my flashlight here, because I've been looking at something and I might, let's see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the end of that steering shaft right there. Well, maybe if I move the light a little bit. That is hard against that header. It sprung over there when I took the column off. But it's almost pointed straight to the hole where the column's going to come out of the firewall. So what I'm thinking is, instead of a whole bunch of U-joints, I might be able, because it looks like it's a straight shot to that hole, I might just be able to maybe knock a little dent in that header right there and free up room for that shaft to go past it. I thought about changing the headers. I've got another set of headers, brand new here, that I'm probably not going to use. I may just knock a dent into this one so that that shaft clears. Sorry, watching the light instead of where the camera's pointing. And then be able to have a straight shot, or maybe even just one U-joint to come down to that. Well, I got to put a U-joint down at the bottom no matter what. So one, and then another one up here where the column is. So two, and then I wouldn't need to worry about a Heim joint or anything. So I'm going to take a look at that tomorrow. I've got to take that steering box off anyway, because, and let me see if I can get you to see it, that piece down there, right there with the two bolts in it, is the pitman arm. And on these old Chevrolets, it's a two-piece pitman arm. Farther back up behind the gearbox there's a it's actually bolted to another piece that goes onto the gearbox. So I want to take that off and then take it to work and weld those together. It came from the factory, I guess, with a little rubber isolator in there, which served no purpose as far as I can tell by reading on the internet. But so I want to take that off and take it in and weld it anyway. And of course the bolts, I don't know if you can see that bolt right there is, you can see it, yeah, there it is out, and the one behind it is loose. Now these are the steering gearbox bolts. Every time I look at this car I get surprised by something, and I shouldn't. I should learn not to be surprised. But anyway, if I can dent that header tube just a little bit, and I watched on television not too long ago, I think it was Engine Power or something like that, where them guys beat the crap out of a set of headers and it made no difference in the horsepower of the engine. This was on a dyno, so I'm pretty sure I can knock a little dent in that tube without too much problem. On the other side, I saved some stuff from the dumpster today at work. We're kind of clearing house on our storeroom for stuff that's not used anymore. And I picked up some things, brand new stuff. I picked up some bearings. Got a couple 1-inch bearings here. I don't know if I can use those for anything. I've got this bushing plate of some kind. That's 1 inch or 3/4, I forget. I've got two 3/4 inch bearings and one 1-inch pillow block. So I don't know if I can use those or not. Something I know I can use is this. That's a little compressor piston and push rod. Remember American Graffiti, John Milner's yellow Chevrolet, or I don't know if it was Chevrolet or not, I don't remember. I think it was a Ford. His shifter was a little piston just like this. And I think I'm going to do something like that. I also got 5 others. 2 of them are the same size, these two. This one's a little smaller, and this one's about 5 1/4 inches. So I don't know if I can do anything with those, but they're brand new and I couldn't let them just go in the dumpster. And they're aluminum. Well, I think these three are steel. This is aluminum for sure, and this is aluminum for sure. So I've been watching those guys weld aluminum with that melting rod stuff. I forget what it's called. That you can just heat with a torch and melt it and weld aluminum. I'm going to try that and try making a shifter knob out of that one, that little one. So, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to work on that column a little bit and see if I can get that where I want it inside the car. I'm going to do some weird engineering and try to get that seat mounted to the floor, at least temporarily, maybe with just the front bolts, so it'll make it easier for me to really figure out where that column's got to go. I was looking at this dashboard, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is a skin, because there are no places for headlight switches, for ignition switches, for any kind of switches at all on that dashboard. I think I can see another metal piece all around here. I think that's a skin. And I'm going to try, I may try to take that off tomorrow and see what's behind here. Because this was in really nice shape. I didn't want to cut it to mount, you know, a big speedometer and tack in there. But if that's just a skin, I don't think I mind doing that. So, but I got to look at maybe how to take that off. So that's my plan for tomorrow. While it's raining, may even get some thunder and lightning too, they said. So, and my wife will be at work, and it's a good day for me to come over here and stay out of trouble and just work on my car. So that's it for today. Like I said, this is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, and thanks for watching. Bye. One quick thing I forgot to mention that I got today was a whole box full of these 1 1/4 inch. So it looked like stainless steel ball bearings. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but they look cool, and I figured I can do something with them. Or my wife likes kind of stuff, neat stuff like that. She might want them, but if she doesn't, and I can't figure out anything to do with those or these compressor pistons, I don't know. Maybe I can trade them for something, so that I can use. So I got all kinds of stuff. I got that set of headers. I got 2 Holley carbs down there. They're 600s. You know, just odds and ends stuff laying around here. So anyway, that's it. Thanks. Bye.